director-producer relationship has to be of trust. And I trust Lakshman implicitly. I don't believe in multiple film deals. I don't believe in any of that. I believe that as long as Lakshman and me get along, you have to understand if an audience doesn't like it, and you cannot say that it's art because then hang it on your wall. So this is how I operate.
I like this.
I was a bit surprised when things did not go well between you and Rajan DK after Stree, and that's such a successful film.
What happens sometimes is success causes more problems than failures. People would think I'm crazy, but the maker, me, and the story were all on the same page. And then you go and get an actor, okay, who's also on the same page.
Dinesh, I genuinely feel that you have a very good knack as a producer in terms of choosing the right projects, maybe right teams. Maybe you have to still to prove yourself as a director, but when it comes to getting a team together for your productions, you have a very good success ratio. What do you think? What do you look in a team or a script or a director that makes you convinced that yes, this is something that's going to work? Because it's an entire package.
I think the most important thing, Faridum, is your gut, which tells you this is the story. This story you have to make. You cannot not make it. And I think that's what is every maker's, producer's differentiating factor. And I think, my director loyalty also comes from the fact that, as long as I can offer them interesting subjects, whether I bring them or they bring them, it's different. And after that, the baby is the directors. If the guy you're giving the film to make has the same passion like it's his child, then it's his baby. Then my job is to actually assist him when he needs me. There's a thin line between, collaboration and to interfere. I don't believe in that. I believe when Lakshman needs me, I'll be there. I don't have to be there for any other reason. So I don't believe in going on shoot. I believe in giving the director the team that he needs and he wants. So after we've locked the script, I come in for the script, and then I come in when he needs me, when he's been in the edit, burning midnight hours, and he needs another perspective. So I think the director-producer relationship has to be of trust. And I trust Lakshman implicitly. I believe he's a director who's completely in charge. He's very positive. He's good with actors. He knows how to run a film. Then he does an edit, and he needs me to come in to give him a second perspective so we can take it a little better. And he trusts my opinion is only coming from that place. I don't believe in multiple film deals. I don't believe in any of that. I believe that as long as Lakshman and me get along, and we don't break a kundli. A successful kundli is not as easy to come by. So I think the most important thing you can analyze and say, I do these kind of films. Honestly, Faridum, it's not that. If I told you 5 years ago I'm making a film about a bald guy, the girl is going to be a mother and she's going to be a surrogate, or in Badlapur, Varun Dhawan's going to do all those crazy things, people would think I'm crazy. But the maker, me, and the story were all on the same page. And then you go and get an actor, okay, who's also on the same page. So I have simple 3 rules to learn from. You learn more from your mistakes. Don't make so many of them that you are not allowed to make mistakes. And 3 things have to happen. 1, the story ideally should not have a reference point. Then it becomes unique. The actors should get reinvented. Like what happened to Deepika in Cocktail, or Varun in Badlapur, or Irfan sir in Hindi medium. Stuff like that. Raj in Stree, now Kriti. That helps because the audience gets to see another aspect, so they're more intrigued to come into it, because they've been working with newer actors. And 3rd most important rule, it has to work. If it doesn't work, then you have to put your thing down. So whether it's my directorial or something that doesn't work, you have to understand if an audience doesn't like it, and you cannot say that it's art because then hang it on your wall. So this is how I operate.
I like
this. Story is gut. And the day I believe that my gut stops working, or what I'm choosing is not correct, then I need to give Mad Dog's Baiting to a younger guy who's doing it better than me, because this company is not just me. There's a whole bunch of people who bring the content, who help Lakshman sir. It has so many. We are built as writers and directors. That's the company Mad Dog is. It's not, and then we hopefully hire great actors or collaborate with great actors to do the film. So as long as I rely on my gut and the gut stays relevant, so I have to keep updating myself as a human being that I don't get stuck in a pattern. And even when it comes to music or anything else, I don't like being repetitive, because then it's not the same as gut, right? You're trying to duplicate it. So gut, yeah, one word.
Right. So this is something that I've been thinking for quite some time, and I think I'll ask you as well. So I've known you since your first production, when you were working with Seb together, and so you are, I think, one of the most amiable persons that around, and you're open to questions, you're open to criticism, which is fine as well. I was a bit surprised when things did not go well between you and Rajan DK after Stree, and that's such a successful film. So do you? What really happened? Because I think both
See, I'll
of you
tell you
guys.
what happens. I'll tell you, we're all young and we grow, right? So you have to learn, like I said from here, what happens sometimes is, success causes more problems than failures. And failures you huddle together. And I think we were just all very young and all very immature. And finally, we got together and we solved it. Generally, it's, you learn from it to not be in a similar situation, and you should just, move on. And finally, we had a lovely conversation. It went all well and it's all good. Sometimes you have to just pick, when do misunderstandings happen, Farid? When two people don't speak to each other and there are six people talking. But finally, when two people speak, you cannot, if you've worked and done something, we've done 4 films together. I have a lot of regard. I love Family Man, So, but finally, sometimes, like if you've seen from all these films we've seen in our life growing up of, two best friends not getting along, or two people who got along not getting along, generally, it's people not communicating. So I've learned from that episode to communicate better, to put my point across and get done with it. And one thing COVID has taught us, Faridum, there is no reason, the way I look at it is that 90% of you can obviously qualify things to yourself. That 90% of the people I work with, I get along. Why not 100%? Why should you not improve yourself to have that communication where it's not about, work or not work? It's about, COVID has taught us, let's just get along. So I think, hopefully I'll be better, and maybe from 90 I can go to all my directors being happy. But sometimes you have to also agree to disagree. I think that's the lesson.
All right, he's a smooth talker. Kriti Sanam, couldn't you agree? All right.